That's the thought behind it. We just don't want to have people on top of each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't, honestly, we're all kind of antisocial in a way.
People want to get, if they're going to do something like that, they're probably wanting to get away from like a.
Yeah, you think about glamping in Asheville or any spot in Tennessee, they're kind of spaced out.
So was it just YouTube videos figuring out like where, kind of how to do this, or kind of, like I said, just winging it, figuring out?
No, we legit. So we went over to this property and it was grown. Oh my gosh. If you saw this, the trees, it had gotten so far gone that there were trees growing. And if you know anything about Lake Cumberland property, it's all rock.
Yeah.
So you can't just go in with a piece of equipment and start ripping stuff up, because then you have no soul left and you're stuck with living on rock.
Right.
Which is where we were kind of struggling with. So we went over to the property, started pulling up trees, doing all this, and really just picked out spots that we thought would be appropriate for the tents and put them where they are.
So they're kind of built on a foundation of sorts, like a deck kind of a thing, right?
Yep. We built all the tents up on a deck. We didn't want people... We really wanted this to be glamorous camping, which is what glamping is.
Right.
So we elevated the tents off of the grounds. You don't have the ick and dirt and,
Yeah. So as far as, the setup stuff, what usually amenities are provided glamping versus obviously with a typical cabin type of scenario? Like what is it just here's a bed and here's a tent so you don't get rained on, or what is typically offered? I know there's certain levels as far as niceness sometimes where like you got these like dome shaped things that are not really glamping because it's like a room inside of a geodome versus tents type of a thing. So like what's the main differences there? What you don't have or what you do have?
So I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. We camped a lot on Lake Cumberland, or Laurel Lake, sorry.
Yeah, Laurel.
Growing up.
Yeah.
With one of my dad's second dad. He was like a grandpa to me.
Okay.
So when you think about the kind of camping you did when you were young, when you're breaking out the Vienna sausages, sleeping on an egg crate, foam mattress,
right,
in a pop-up tent,
bonfire, all that.
That's some of the best times that we had growing up.
That's true.
Like you didn't think about all the funny things. So we're real simple people in that fact. So what we wanted to offer with these tents versus the geodomes and all the really just cultivated experiences, we wanted to bring in...
Which that's, I guess, more like true glamping.
It really is. And they're beautiful, but that just wasn't what we were going for. What we were going for was taking that experience that you did as a kid.
Yeah.
But making it comfortable. So we've got beds that have, oh my gosh, the mattresses in there. I love them.
Okay.
Good sheets, good pillows, air conditioning, refrigerator, microwave. So that's what
there's AC and everything?
Every tent has air conditioning and heat.
Really?
And I'm telling you, the beds, we get asked more often than not what mattress we bought for those tents.
Okay.
Because they're so comfortable.
Yeah. And so you kind of pieced all that together. Like, we're going to take that idea, marry it with people so they can still have AC or heat and be comfortable, but at the same time just experience kind of the true outdoors. Like, you're not interrupting from the sound of like the crickets and at night and other stuff like that, which is, it's always such a
Chef's kiss.
Exactly right. So that's neat. Like that really is a cool concept. So